think about it. What do you think free will is? Just give me your a random definition when you think of free will. Help me out here.
Making a choice to do whatever you want.
Right. So free will is the ability to consciously do otherwise. So what that means is I could choose to have a chocolate or vanilla ice cream. Right. I could choose that. I don't think that exists. And there's different types of free will. So you could think. I know why I started going into the debates, but if you believe in God, somehow you they most of the people I talk to who believe in an omniscient, omnipotent, omnibenevolent, omnipresent douchebag God, wait, all this stuff, they always say that they have free will, and I'm astounded because omniscience, as in knowing everything, is the antithesis. You can't have free will if the creator of all stuff knows everything, because he knows everything you're going to do, so you're going to live up to those expectations regardless. So if God is omniscient, you don't have free will. So, but I don't believe in God. So then what about, do I have free will if I'm not being restrained by a God? Do I have free will? Can I do whatever I want based on whatever I want? Based on shit, you know what I'm saying? So there's different types of free will in there. There's fatalism, which is like there's no point in anything because the universe is it's determined already. Not necessarily by a god or a being, but it's like think about it like this. In the future, in my future, I will have done in 5 seconds. I will be doing something, and then 5 seconds has passed, and that future is now the present. But that future, knowing the future in my present, that I was set to live up to that. That's kind of hard to explain. I don't believe in fatalism. I don't know if I'm even determinist, as in the human mind is predetermined. So, why? What is random? It seems nothing is truly random. I would say, if you can bring up a random number generator, it's not random. It's not random.
But it is.
No, it's not.
Because it's a random number generator.
That's just a word. You think computers run off codes, so that means everything you do is based on patterns and codes. So that it's not truly random. It appears random to us.
Okay, maybe.
And then humans, we can think. What's the first city that comes to your mind?
What?
First city comes to your mind. Chicago. There's one.
Okay.
Does that random or nothing? No, you think of one unique. Just a city in anywhere.
Moscow.
All right. Did that feel random? Like you just randomly chose Moscow?
I don't know.
I would say you didn't. I would say that your brain. I would say that It felt like you chose it, but your brain chose it for you before you were consciously aware to make the decision to choose Moscow, and then your brain gave it, and you realized it, and you tricked yourself into thinking it might have been random. The only way that I think randomness may exist is at the quantum realm, but that's based on us. We evolved to be at a localized level. What do you think would be more useful? To evolve to understand quantum realm and nuclear fusion in stars, or to learn how to wipe our asses and run away from animals? If we were out in the wilderness, what is useful? Obviously, to wipe our asses.
Ass wiping.
Right. So that's why without telescopes and microscopes, we wouldn't know anything about these things. Germs, we didn't know. And don't you think Jesus in the Bible, don't you think it would have been a little useful if he would have just told us about germs? What a douche. But anyway, fucking Christ. It's just.
How are we on wrapping it up?
Don't worry about it. We're getting there. So.
Because we're already going on 5 minutes.
Don't worry about it. No, you fucked it. You fucked it up for me now. Okay, so
wiping ass.
Random. So why does the quantum realm seem to be random? Well, I don't think it is actually random. I think we are. Why would we? Because the quantum realm, which is not like it's not like this mystical place. It's just fucking the quantum realm. It seems to be completely random, and that's due to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. We don't actually know where the electron is. The one that, the animation of the proton, neutron, and the electron. We don't know how that works. It's just here's the fucking atomic nuclei, and then there's like an area around it where the electron can be anywhere. It can be in multiple places. And that just blows our fucking brains because we don't see the same thing in different places. Physically in the same places, or in the different. And that's why it seems random. So I would argue that that's the only thing that keeps randomness alive. And free will is pretty, But why, as neuroscience develops, we understand the brain more. We don't need. We understand that everything you do, you do not have a body. You are not a metaphysical fucking spirit in a vesicle, right? You do not have a body. You are a body. You are comprised of everything, the same the same elemental particles as that fucking table. Everything's the same. Why do you have free will? Does the table have free will? So it's down to how we trick we are pattern-seeking mammals, and why are we? Because it fucking works in staying alive. That if you want to know the meaning of life, there is none. If you want to know the closest thing to the meaning of life is to fuck and not die. That is, what do you notice about everything that's alive? It fucks and not dies.